Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Marine X back at it again. Got the budget knife of the year, and we're only halfway through the year. But the only mistake I can say that CJRB made when it comes to the pyrite-light, they should have released it earlier so that it could have came in time for Father's Day.
Cost $7.50. Never seems to pay the rent. You gotta have a
All right, so
chicken
welcome back to the
that's
channel,
in
and let me just tell you something. This little guy that I have with me today is called the CJRB Pyrite, and this is an interesting one. It's lightweight. It feels really good. It's not generating a ton of buzz. Well, it's generating a little bit of buzz, but more because a lot of people think that CJRB might be doing a little bit of false advertising when it comes to their steel. I'm not an expert on the steel. I just can tell you how things work, how it compares to other knives that I have, and is it something that you should purchase. MSRP on this thing is $39.99, 40 bucks. At full price, this is 100% worth it. Bottom line up front, you're looking for a budget knife for you, your buddies, for someone else, this is it. Go buy it, thank me later. But right now, I don't know how long, I'm not sure why they're doing this specifically, but on Amazon it's $30, $29.99, and it's pretty fast shipping as well. I'm not sure what the scheme behind it is, but CJRB is they are known for coming up with high quality knives at a relatively budget price. They are owned by Artisan Cutlery. I've talked about them in the past, not being the biggest fan of their warranty process and stuff like that, but this knife might make it worth it. It's incredibly lightweight because of the FRN handles. Now, let me tell you, when it comes to composite materials, I'm familiar with four types of materials. I know there's more. I know there's polymer and all the other type of stuff, but the main four that I'm used to are going to be micarta. You have the FRN, carbon fiber, and then G10. Now, a lot of us are very familiar with G10 when it comes to budget knives, especially this one's a G10 lined with a steel lining in it. Carbon fiber, super lightweight, super strong. Micarta, I love the way it patinas, and it kind of reminds me of a pair of jeans. And then FRN. Now, FRN, I think, is one step above polymer. I even kind of think that FRN's a step above Benchmade's Grivery. It almost feels the same. It doesn't feel as grippy as the Grivery from Benchmade, but this is why they're able to get the price down so low. A lot of budget knives do go with G10. They decided to go with the FRN, and it's been no issues with me whatsoever when it comes to grip. The blade deploys extremely smoothly because it is rocking durable ceramic ball bearings on this bad boy. It is a button lock for the action, which I think is phenomenal at this price. 30 bucks. Normally you're rocking something with a liner lock or something like that. They were able to figure it out without having to without having to overly sacrifice performance. This is a little bit bigger than the normal pyrite. This is 3.34 inches for the blade length. Super slicey. They went with a warny shape. Now, here's the controversy when it comes to their blade steel. So a lot of people kind of said that this blade steel performed like a D2. They don't call it a D2. It was a recent article written by Lorraine Thomas. He's a super evil genius when it comes to composite materials, not composite materials, but knife steels. He broke it all the way down. He's basically saying that this is a non-CR13 MOV with a spray powder. I don't know what any of that means, but he's basically kind of saying that CJRB might be doing a little bit of false advertising. I don't know, they responded to it on Instagram. I just wanted to put all that out there. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring it. But let me just tell you, from a guy who's not a knife guy, who's not a person who oftentimes, does knife reviews. And for disclosure, CJRB did send this to me. I didn't owe them a review on this. I've been using this for a while, and I just kind of felt it in my bones that I wanted to talk about it. So, I mean, I'm not sure, like, overall, like, the feelings when it comes to, like, how this stuff should work. But for me personally, it's been doing just fine. I mean, task in the laundry room, anything that I might need it to cut, it's been knocking that stuff out. Cutting kiwis, breaking down packages, breaking down boxes. Would I take this knife hunting with me? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust this to be able to get hit in the back with a log or anything like that. But I will say that the lockup does seem to be pretty firm. You can get it right now in two different colors. You can get it in this blue color. You can also get it in green. This is it. Okay, this is the budget knife of the year. I can't really see. I'm assuming some other folks are going to be coming out with some other different bangers. Up until this point, the one that I recommended the most was probably the Remit Rhinoceros. Now, when it comes to durability and full features, this is probably going to be my number one recommendation for like a lifelong carry. I mean, you got the liners inside. I got it in my Carter, but you get it in G10. This is rocking the 14C28N, so that's pretty good as well. This has more ways to open it. With the front flipper, you have the actual thumb stud. You have the button lock on this as well. And you can normally get this for around like the $60 mark. And it often goes on sale near like the $50 mark. So this is still one of my heavily recommended ones, but it does have its downfalls. It's not a reversible pocket clip. You know, it is a little bit heavier. The lanyard area is in a ridiculous location, all that good stuff. This one here, they just wanted to come out and provide an EDC knife with performance that's a little bit better than D2. I don't know how the sharpening is going to be for this. I've only had it for a couple of weeks and I haven't had to sharpen it yet. It's still sharp AF. I think it's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. It doesn't matter if you're going to want to reverse flick this, if you're going to want to, whatever you might want to do with this bad boy, it's going to function just as you need it to be. Now, I think that G10 scales are a little bit grippier than their specific FRN. So I think FRN is what, fiberglass reinforced nylon. I think that's what it stands for. It is deep carry pocket clip and all that good stuff. But comparing to any of my G10 knives, it does feel different. This is a Kubi G10. You know, I do have G10 from a lot of different companies. You can feel the difference. But at 2.8 ounces, I think this is one of the more desirable things that you can recommend to a buddy. It's a full flat grind. It does have a black PVD coating on the actual blade itself. It's, for me so far, it's been precision cutting. It's been an enjoyable knife to carry. And I really see them coming out with the pyrite-light in different variants. I can see them coming out with different scales. They're probably going to come out with different blade shapes. It's coming, okay? But for this price point, this is it. I mean, click the link in the description. Go ahead and snatch yourself up one. You're going to thank me later. I'm always on the hunt looking for a budget recommendation. I get knives all the time and I never talk about them. Companies send me knives pretty often and sometimes you never see me make a peep about them. This one does have your boy going a little bit more than just peep peep. So there you have it, the CJRB Pyrite. This is a knife that I would easily spend my own money on. I would recommend to anyone that's looking to get out of a gas station knife. My most recommended knife up until this point with the Civivi Elementum button lock, or you can also get the Civivi Mini Praxis, Civivi Regular Praxis. Those were kind of like my go-to recommendations. This is now my recommendation for a budget knife. This is it. Matter of fact, let me see if their warranty has gotten any better when it comes to this. Let's look it up real quick, man. Warranty. CJRB, an artisan cutlery knife, guarantees knives to be free from defects in material and workmanship for the original owner throughout the product's lifespan. So I still am not the biggest fan of the warranty. The original owner, that's the only thing I don't like. Some of their competitors warranty the knife. They don't care what Tom, Dick, or Harry owns the knife. They warranty the knife. But hey, $30 at this moment. In the future, when that deal is over, $40 for this bad boy. I am still, even though I'm not the biggest fan of what I just saw on there, it's hard for me to not recommend this at that price point. And yeah, it's still a banger for me overall. And I think it's something that I can easily recommend for others as well. But comment down below, what do you think of the CJRB Pyrite-Light? This is a first impression for you. For me, it's an overview. Kind of just saying that I think that this is something that I can easily recommend, especially if you can get past the few shortcomings. It could be more grippy if it was G10, but it would cost more. I'm not sure about this whole blade steel controversy, but for me, it's been working fine, and I don't like the warranty process. Other than that, I will say, last thing to mention is that one thing that they are doing a little bit different when it comes to the world of CJRB is they're including, it's cheesy, but when I get knives from Kubi, I don't get this case, okay? Sometimes when I get knives from Benchmade, I don't get a little travel case, which it can be nice, right? Have a little travel case in here to be able to throw your knife inside. They give you a microfiber cloth. I mean, it's a nice little package for $40 right now, $30 out the door. I could pretty much see that that is a nice little winner. But comment down below, man. Let me know what you think. If this is your first time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of the battalion. If this is not your first time stopping by, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon. Not bad. Not bad at all.